Sitting in your seat, we often think, oh, I can't get where they are or who they touched. Remember, everybody bleeds the same.
This is what we bought for you tonight, man. I want to appreciate all these panelists for coming out. This is a beautiful occasion. Like I said, we came together and donated raised 300 turkeys for the community. Everybody say 300 turkeys! 300 turkeys. Our goal was 500. You shoot for the stars. We're gonna take it up from here. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep moving, keep pushing. He was the facilitator of the Project Empowerment class. I was still a fool back then. This brother gave me a lot of wisdom, put me onto a lot of opportunities.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Tony Lewis Jr., author, activist, community advocate, warrior for everything DC. Happy to be here.
My name is TRAYON White. I serve as the council member in Ward 8. I also am a father, I'm a man of God, and I'm just a servant, and I'm a community activist.
Hi everyone, my name is Nicole Parker Green, also known as CEO Nicole. I am an entrepreneur of many businesses in my day job. I work in construction right here in DC, Northern Virginia, and travel the world.
My name is MALIK JARRET. I'm a football coach. My job is I motivate and inspire people.
I come from poverty. I come from being poor, you know, and we just trying to latch on to other influences in the community that say, if we can do it, you can do it. So it's important we be here today to celebrate and give back.
It just brings tears to my eyes and pain to my heart. Everywhere that I go, and all of us on this stage, we're just like you all. We just like any other race. They just another color. We shower the same, we stink the same, we bleed the same, right? And I speak this all the time, but one thing we don't do in the Black community is we don't work together. And you go farther together. I didn't get where I am by myself. Even though I might be 100 business owner of my businesses, none of us got where we are by ourselves. It is so important for us to work together. Every table that I sit at, the whites, the Jews, the Spanish, the Koreans, and the Koreans are in our neighborhood, right? We need to take back our neighborhood. Everything they're doing, we can do hair, we can do nails, we can do it all. But they coming right to our neighborhoods, right? They all work together and we don't. It is so important that we unite together.
I always say that bad things happen when good people do nothing. And it's a lot of good people in our community, from the grandmas, to the aunties, to uncles, to the kids that we don't highlight or we don't value, right? Until they do something bad and we paying a lot of attention to them. And so it's imperative that we unify. I learned this from Aaron Burr. He always say, the power is in the people. So I knew it was only by the grace of God He was allowing me to survive all these moments. And so I felt that and I said, God, I just want to make it out and become somebody so I can give back. And when I ran for office, I felt like, man, I can get in and create a change. Because DC changing, but majority of the council is non-Black. And what we used to call Chocolate City. And so we fighting for our lives in this city, man. And we gotta stop the violence, man. We gotta stop the violence. I'm tired of going to the hospitals every other night. I gotta go to a vigil when I leave here. So if they kill us and we kill us, it'll be no more us.
We gotta really show up. We complain online, but then when we having all these things, the hearings, the demonstrations, all that, it's the same people. We don't see, you know what I mean? So we really gotta mobilize and organize. One of the things that was important, I think, to pull away from the whole Don't Mute DC stuff, is that we did show that we could come out. Right, we showed we could come out for something. No matter people, it's just about but it's deeper than that. Because that fight wasn't about music, that fight was about us. It's about our culture. And the culture don't exist if we don't. So I just implore us to really take that and show that, we use that as an example of what we can do if we all come together. And I think mass incarceration or re-entry and being helping people be able to get back on track is the thing that one of the things we got to be fighting for the most.
And there should be many more of us in those seats. Educate yourself on the laws and you do get another opportunity. I assure you, you do.
Just knowing your worth and knowing your value and knowing how much of an impact you really can make. Doing it for you can't save everybody, but you also can't quit and give up and turn the cheek either. So you got to get in there every day. The most important thing Tony Lewis told me that I never forget is, like, you can't help a child if you don't help their parent. With that mindset, you got to understand that it's gonna be everybody gonna have a full plate, but you can't scrape your plate. You know what I'm saying? This is our people, this is our culture, this is our future. So that's like the most important thing people should take away. Like, you don't have to be Tony Doors or me or no, you don't have to be nobody. Just get out there. People know when they can smell when it's real, you know?
So we don't always have all the answers. And the good thing about, I always say about winning, what does win stand for? To me, win stands for what's important now. What's important now, right? So set your goals, what's your vision, but set out for what's important now. What can you do now, right? So sitting in your seat, we often think, oh, I can't get where they are or who they touched. Remember, everybody bleeds the same. And so we grow so much faster now because of technology and who we can research. So whoever you're trying to be, that entrepreneur, whoever you're trying to be, that leader, or where you're trying to go, research people in the area that you're trying to go, right? So there's 3 types of people, right? There's your mentors. Always have mentors, because they're going to tell you the good, the bad, and ugly. Always have advisors, right? So a lot of these guys talk about Tony up here. I would consider Tony their advisor or sponsor, right? An advisor is somebody that's going to check you on your stuff and tell you when it's not right. And a sponsor is somebody that's going to advocate for you in the room. So look for those 3 people and find those 3 people and go for the win. And remember, no is next opportunity.